So this is female reproductive system. The female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries, a pair of fallopian tubes, next uterus. So the wall of fallopian tubes possess simple ciliated columnar epithelium. The fallopian tubes are the sites of fertilization. In the fallopian tubes, the male and female gametes are fused with each other to form a zygote. These are two ovaries, this is uterus, these are two fallopian tubes. One of the fallopian tubes possess simple columnar epithelium. The cilia of the columnar epithelium helps in the movement of substances, eggs, etc. Eggs, etc. Next, ventricles of brain. Ventricles means cavities, spaces in the brain. Some spaces are present in the brain called ventricles. So ventricles of the brain also possess simple ciliated columnar epithelium. Next, central canal of spinal cord. Spinal cord is the part of nervous system. The nervous system divides into central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and autonomous nervous system. The central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. The spinal cord travels through backbone or vertebral column. The spinal cord is a long tube-like structure. Center of the spinal cord possesses a canal. It is called central canal. So the central canal of the spinal cord also possesses simple ciliated columnar epithelium. Here the cilia of this ciliated columnar epithelium helps in the movement of eggs, movement of the cerebrospinal fluid in the brain and spinal cord. The cavities of the brain and central canal of the spinal cord possess fluid-like substance called cerebrospinal fluid. The cerebrospinal fluid moves from brain to spinal cord. In this movement, the simple ciliated columnar epithelium is held. So this is simple ciliated columnar epithelium. Next, simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium. The free surfaces of the columnar cells does not possess cilia. So cilia are the absent on the free surfaces of the columnar cells. So this is simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium. It is found in lining of the stomach. It is found in the lining of the stomach, intestine, stomach and intestine. So the simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium is located in the wall of stomach and intestine. The simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium of intestine or small intestine possess villi. Villi or microvilli. So the simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium is located in the wall of stomach and intestine. The small intestine, the simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium of small intestine possesses microvilli. The microvilli increase absorptive surface area because the digestion process is completes in small intestine. The digested food is absorbed into blood of wall of the alimentary canal. In this process, microvilli increase the absorptive surface area. So this is the simple non-ciliated columnar epithelium. So this is the simple epithelium of epithelial tissue. Next, compound epithelium. So here the epithelial tissue divides into two types: simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Now we completed simple epithelium. Simple epithelium divides into three types: simple squamous epithelium, simple cuboidal epithelium, and simple columnar epithelium. Now we discuss about compound epithelium. The compound epithelium is also called stratified epithelium. Stratified epithelium. The compound epithelium possesses more than one layer of the cells. Here, the simple epithelium possesses single layer, but the compound epithelium possesses more than one layers or many layers. It contains squamous epithelial cells, cuboidal cells, and columnar cells. So the compound epithelium possesses more than one layers. In these layers, squamous epithelial cells, cuboidal epithelial cells, and columnar cells are present. It is also rest on the basement membrane. The compound epithelium. The function of compound epithelium is to provide protection. It provides protection against to chemical and mechanical pressure. So the compound epithelium provides protection against to chemical and mechanical pressure. It gives protection against to chemical and mechanical pressure. Generally, the compound epithelium found in it covers the dry surfaces of the skin. Dry surface of the skin. As stratified keratinized squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium. Next, it covers the moist surface of buccal cavity pharynx and esophagus and vagina as stratified non-keratinized squamous epithelium. Next, it forms the inner lining of the salivary glands, sweat glands, and pancreatic ducts. As stratified cuboidal epithelium. It forms the wall of the urinary bladder as transitional epithelium. So the compound epithelium is also called stratified epithelium. It possesses more than one layer. These layers contains squamous epithelial cells, columnar cells, and cuboidal cells. The compound epithelium covers the dry surfaces of the skin. As stratified keratinized squamous epithelium. The compound epithelium in the dry surfaces of the skin is called stratified keratinized squamous epithelium. Next, the compound epithelium covers the moist surface of buccal cavity. The mouth opens into a wide cavity called buccal cavity. Moist surface of buccal cavity, pharynx. The small cavity behind the buccal cavity is called pharynx. Next, esophagus, a tube-like structure. Here, pharynx opens into long tube-like structure called esophagus. So, the compound epithelium covers the moist surface of buccal cavity, pharynx, and esophagus. It is also covers the vagina. Vagina is the female reproductive organ. In these organs, the compound epithelium present as stratified non-keratinized squamous epithelium. As the compound epithelium in the moist surface of buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, and vagina is called stratified non-keratinized squamous epithelium. Next, the compound epithelium forms the inner lining of the salivary glands, sweat glands. Sweat glands are present in our skin. Sweat glands and pancreatic ducts as stratified cuboidal epithelium. So, the presence of compound epithelium in the salivary glands, sweat glands, and pancreatic ducts is called stratified cuboidal epithelium. Next, the compound epithelium forms the wall of the urinary bladder as transitional epithelium. Urinary bladder is a part of excretory system. These are kidneys. These are ureters. This is urinary bladder. Here, kidneys filter the blood and separate the nitrogenous waste with the help of nephrons. This nitrogenous waste, along with a little amount of water, passes into urinary bladder through ureters. Now, the urinary bladder stores the nitrogenous waste along with water. The nitrogenous waste and along with water is called urine. So, the urinary bladder stores the urine before their elimination. The wall of the urinary bladder possesses compound epithelium. Compound epithelium in the wall of urinary bladder is called transitional epithelium. So, this is the epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue divides into simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Simple epithelium divides into simple squamous epithelium, simple cuboidal epithelium, and simple columnar epithelium. Next, various glands in our body also made by epithelial tissue. Such epithelial tissue is called glandular epithelium. I will explain the glandular epithelium in the next class.